Sorry.
Oh, Robbie says hi.
Oh, hey, Robbie.
Robert.
They said hi.
Okay, get out of the frame.
Love you, buddy.
Homeboy came all the way to Japan to make a cameo, and Jake's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Usually, you get the Mickey Mutineers podcast, where we talk everything Disney, but sometimes you get the Mutineer Disaster Hour, where we talk everything else. It's like Duck Duck Goose with shitty podcasts.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Mutineer Disassociation Hour.
Oh, I like that.
No.
We might need to change the name.
Yeah, at least for the next 4 years.
I mean, but the Disaster Hour still fits for the next 4 years.
All right, this is true.
But that's kind of how I'm feeling. As Josh was saying before the show started, which I'll still include.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this week has been longer than a year already.
Been a hell of a month this week.
But we're on like January the 87th right now.
Yeah, but Joser's here.
Hey, I saw Joser on Saturday.
Hold on, Josh. You guys talk.
What?
I think Jake's going to get a puppet.
Oh. What? Wait, what is that puppet from?
Bluey.
Oh.
You guys talked, right?
Nah.
Yeah. I explained the whole. Where the fuck is Ryan?
Yeah, that's what Ryan's wondering too. He said, "Wait, where am I?" No, Ryan, you're stuck in the comments.
Man, we made that motherfucker a full-fledged member of the show only for him to not be on the show.
Jordan, where's your puppet?
Hey, how's it going?
You get the horn.
Oh no, I'm naked.
Weird. Joseph said, "Is that the Josh whose birthday you left me for the other night?"
No, that was a different Josh.
It was, but he's lying to you.
Look, his birthday's in September. We have to plan. It's very important.
It was my unbirthday.
Oh, wait, today's your unbirthday? Well, today's my unbirthday.
Guys,
It is.
You'll never believe this. It's also my unbirthday.
Well, merry
birthday to you.
Thank you.
To me?
No, you.
Oh.
I as well. Oh my gosh, it's Joser's on birthday too.
Man.
Not to this guy though.
We only had 3 bits of cake and we weren't expecting such a rush.
Sorry, Joser, you get the crumbs. So yeah, Ryan's not here tonight. Although Ryan's here tonight. I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is weird.
I like that Robbie's in the comments. from the other room.
No. He's in Japan.
Wow, that's a hell of a walk.
Got there in record time.
I heard the.
It's You heard what?
No. I want your joke to be better than mine. Damn it! I took a gamble. I was wrong.
I had absolutely nothing. I was hoping it would materialize. That's the word, right?
And like I stopped my joke for your joke to materialize, and then just blank.
Yeah,
space.
it's gone. It's fucking gone.
Well, can it be gone if it was ever never there to begin with?
Man, listen to you getting all fucking like crazy.
It's gone again.
Philosophical, that's the word.
Whoa, buddy, listen. We are at a 3-syllable maximum here, Mr. Wizard, okay?
Oh, my bad.
Philosophical. Yeah, that's don't. Jordan can use bigger words, but me and you, we're Hess boys. We don't do that.
We don't do words.
No, we were raised much worse than that.
We don't words.
Why use words when fewer words? I don't remember the quote. If Jillian was here, she would tell me. Jillian, you here?
Actually, I think that was funnier. Why use words when you can't? I remember the quote.
And Robbie said English. What's that? So guys, I'm going to be right honest with you. I've planned nothing tonight, but I feel like between the three of us, that's not a problem. This is flying by the seat of our pants. Oddly enough, all planning has gone into next episode. And I'm not lying. You'll find out why Ryan's not here. Okay, but real quick.
Why is Ryan not here?
Shh. You'll find out next week.
Oh, okay. Next week?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, we skipped last week because Josh has a career. So I don't necessarily agree with it.
Don't you have a career?
Not one where I travel every other week. And look, podcast comes first.
I just have a slightly longer commute than you do.
Like 2,500 miles.
Yeah.
Mine's like 4 miles.
He got halfway home and then had to turn back around because somebody didn't show up for their shift.
It's like, damn it. I like to think he's also
knocking on the cockpit door. Hey guys, we gotta go back. I'm sorry.
No, it was Richard. He didn't come in. I gotta look, Joser. If Josh was a sex worker, I would never make fun of him. But no, he's a mechanic.
At least not for that.
Look, there's a niche market for everything.
I don't know.
Knuckle dragger.
He does repair helicopters.
Is this code for something? Josh, you and your helicopter repairing meant.
Sometimes you gotta crank them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This guy knows what he's talking about.
No, you spin them too fast, you'll take off.
now we're cooking with gas or Jet A, really.
Pilots hate it when I'm cold inside and I ask them to turn off the big fan.
You should never be cold inside. Wait, hold on. I was still stuck on the innuendo, and I just realized what your joke was. Hey guys, this thing up here, can we turn it down a scooch? Slide the pilot a 20. Joe's still on my side. He gets his hands all up in your Hueys. You can't say that, Joseph, without wiggling your
Hueys or Louis, though.
No, absolutely not. That's
I don't work on those.
Just Hueys.
They're too big. Prefer the smaller models.
All right, I think this joke is exhausting.
I'm not sure what part of the joke we're on now. Are we still on helicopters, or I don't know.
I don't know.
That being said, I would respect Josh a lot more if he was a sex worker.
You know what, Jake? Go fuck yourself.
That's his tagline. His business cards that just say that, and then a QR code to the page.
Hey guys,
yeah,
guys, can we not go to Kansas anytime soon?
Sure, deal.
Done.
Largest outbreak of tuberculosis.
Oh, fun! So 4 people have it.
Wait. Is it the fucking 19 teens?
Somebody get
well
John
be.
Green on the phone.
Who?
Anybody? No? Okay, damn it.
I don't know who
Who'd
that
you
is.
say?
John Green. Hank Green's brother, who's just
Oh,
obsessed
yeah.
with tuberculosis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he wrote a book or something. I don't know. But tuberculosis first. No, actually, I've only been to Kansas one time, and it was with Josh.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember just
Yeah,
flat.
we went through.
Yeah,
we went
and
through.
like
I don't think we even stopped.
I want to say every 3 freeway exits was just a porn shop, which I wasn't expecting, and Josh wouldn't stop.
That is everything from Atlanta until just before Denver.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we drove that.
Well, okay, it alternates. You'll go for about 100 miles with porn shops, and then 100 miles with Jesus signs.
It goes porn shop, Jesus signs, Waffle House. Porn shop, Jesus signs, Waffle House.
Yeah.
all you really need.
That's about it.
Sometimes the porn shop is in the Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was
sometimes
the glory
sometimes the
hole.
3 buildings are in the same place.
It's like the combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
Oh man. I
would go to that Waffle House. I would just live there.
You know what, Josh? Don't let your dreams just be dreams.
Hey, Jordan, we should podcast from the Waffle House sometime.
we should.
Wait, can you get Ryan in on this too?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you know who was?
just all of us set up our computers and our fucking microphones at a Waffle House?
Well, you can share one.
But none of us sit together.
But here's the amazing thing.
We would annoy everybody in that restaurant.
But you know who wouldn't care?
All
The Waffle
people?
House.
Right? They would just be like, buddy, this is a Tuesday around here.
Yeah.
Another podcaster.
I'm not even joking. I love this idea. I don't have a Waffle House anywhere near me, so like I'm relying on you guys. And can I be the guest? Like I'm phoning into the Waffle House.
There you go. Or you could just go to Golden Corral.
I'd rather go to Waffle House.
Yeah, I'd rather go to Waffle House. I don't know. Golden Corral serves a mean Sunday breakfast.
It's true. Their breakfast's not bad, but like their other meal, the other lunch, dinner, lunch, somehow everything tastes the same. It's just savory. Everything.
I just always worry about that kid drinking out of the chocolate fountain.
Yeah.
Like that cockatoo. You've seen the meme. I'll look it up.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that meme. Oh, that kid was my child. Sorry.
Why?
Waterboarding my kids in the chocolate
Ooh,
fountain.
chocolate boarding. That's a thing now.
It's the most delicious form of torture.
Oh no, please. Oh. Hey, his kid chimed in and said, I'm that kid.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
That's
then.
why I said that.
Oh, I thought you guys were just being honest, but
Hey, does Robbie want to buy some Transformers from me?
Don't. He's got a whole shipment of shit coming from Japan.
I was about to say, wasn't he just buying stuff and shipping it to you to store?
No, he was keeping it there because when his 4 years is over, the Navy will pay for it to Yeah, that's
Nice.
Robbie.
that's a bird.
It was a burb.
What? No, hold on, Josh. Fuck you. I thought you said you were a bird watcher. You didn't catch that fucking bird. You've been lying to us this whole goddamn time.
Hey, you know what? I said I was getting better.
No,
Bird watching.
No, you didn't. No, you said you were like, no, dude. I can fucking identify any bird.
Yeah.
And you said that was a fucking chocolate fountain. And you got the chocolate fountain part right, but you didn't see the fucking bird.
I said that's a
You
bird.
didn't see the fucking bird, did you, Josh? No, you didn't.
I saw half a bird.
I accidentally kicked over my trash can.
I can't believe I'm going to make a sequel short.
God damn it.
Oh my hell. Guys, we have to admit, we might be funnier than the basement yard. Just going to say that. I don't know. I've never actually listened to it. I just see their clips on TikTok.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
They're pretty funny. Not as funny as these guys right here. Right here. No one else is going to agree with me, but hey. So, hey, speaking of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
What a week it's been.
Annoyed.
I gotta stop
like
doom scrolling in the morning.
I saw you posting that. Like, what was that, yesterday morning? Two mornings ago?
2 mornings ago.
But
maybe?
I saw you post that as I was laying there doom scrolling. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh,
like,
God.
I got a weird sign from Jordan. And so I switched over to Clash of Clans, and I was like, oh, this is not better.
You're still playing
I don't
Clash
know.
of Clans?
Look, it's sunk cost fallacy, Josh.
I forgot about that game like 8 years ago.
You were smart. You were the smart one. Oops. Sorry. Forgot my microphone was at fist level. But no, what I wanted to talk about when I said speaking of TikTok, guys, we're all on Red Note, right?
Yeah.
Can I just say my favorite thing of our government trying to take TikTok away from us because it might be Chinese propaganda? We were just like, hey, fuck you. We're going to go straight to the Chinese propaganda.
I think
and they're nice there.
Yeah. And I also think
they're
it's funny
really
that
nice.
Like, a lot of the people on the app over there in China were like, yo, is it true? Like, it's not true that you guys have to pay for your own ambulances when you go to the hospital, right? Like, that's not true. Like, that's something our government tells us. And then we're like,
oh yeah, that's really true.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And it's not cheap either.
Yeah.
Forbid that it's a fucking air ambulance. Oh my gosh.
Look,
that shit, air ambulance is last. Let's see. I quit doing EMS in 2019, right? Yeah.
You spell that.
It was up to 90,000 then. I can't even imagine how fucking expensive it is now.
So, like, I live right in the flight path of the air ambulance. Like, it's like 2
Air
or 3
ambulance
blocks.
doesn't have a set flight path.
I live right over by the hospital. So, like, it takes off. And, like,
the red one that's out in the sun all day and it turns orange?
Yeah, that one.
One of my kids keeps telling me it's supposed to. Yes, it's red.
I swear it's orange.
Well, it is now. That's what the sun does.
Anyway, I gotta save this chocolate fountain picture. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Anyway, every time that thing takes off and lands, I'm just like so much money just flying right past me, just constantly.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, I don't know how much it costs to operate per hour. I understand why they charge so much because they're only going to get like a small fraction of that back. You know, so they're charging, I don't know, let's say 120,000 now for a fucking air ambulance ride. They might get 5,000.
Where's the other 115,000 going?
Well, so that's just what they're going to collect, actually. You know, I mean, fuck, I've been a helicopter mechanic for 26 years and I don't know what the operating cost per hour is. You know, it's not cheap. I know that. The last time I worked at a shop, was for the air ambulance company I worked for.
I still have the shirt too. Thanks.
We were charging ourselves $95 per hour for the shop fee, which is fairly low. Okay. Charging ourselves. I know that's not making sense to you, really. Just the look of your face.
That's dipping into your own honeypot there. You're like, oh, that's
So-
a charge, and then just move it to
So
this
each
bucket.
program has their own budget, right? And so when they send their helicopter into the main repair facility, we have to charge them. So that
gotcha.
was our
Yes.
shop fee, was $95 an hour,
Okay, that makes
which
sense.
again is ridiculously low. That's like
You should have charged
that's
more.
like almost 3 mechanics working on the helicopter per hour, and that doesn't happen. It's a lot more than that.
Oh, I thought it was just one guy named Steve.
Hi.
Cat.
Did you just say hi to Steve?
You know what? Yes. Okay, but backing up a bit, back up to Red Note. Why are their convenience stores so amazing? Like for 2 days straight, I was just watching people rip the lids off of pre-cupped ice, making delicious drinks. I don't know what they are, and just making like the finest noodles I've ever seen. And it cost them like $1.50.
Oh yeah, dude, that one guy that you sent me that's teaching people how to cook.
A little. That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. His food looks
Yeah,
so
that
good,
is-
but it's funny because he's like,
Yeah.
because he's like a little soy sauce, and then proceeds to dump in the most soy sauce I've ever seen anyone put in. I'm like,
Yeah, my sodium intake goes up just watching him.
yeah, but it looks like the greatest food I've ever seen. But yeah, back to what Jordan was saying though, like the communication between us and them, like I mean. We've been told that, they're all living in squalor and working in factories, and come to find out, no. Some of those people, oh, no.
What happened?
What the fuck was that? He didn't finish his oh no.
I love that it sounded so like it sounded like he was really in trouble too. Oh God, what do you think? Like, we got to make up a story for what really happened to Jake.
Attacked by pumas?
I was gonna say he got attacked by the creature from The Thing.
How about this guy? Got him.
Um,
Crawled out of the wall.
Crawled out of the Utah Lagoon.
The creature from the Derp Lagoon.
I need to go back and recapture that part where Jake just yelled, "Oh no!" and gets cut off. It keeps replaying in my head. It's oh no!
Back in.
Oh man! Well, he's got to get back here soon. He's the one that controls the comments. Oh, wait, do you think? Well, I mean, we're live, so we've got to still be recording, right?
Yeah, we're still going.
Man, this is a disaster hour.
Yep.
I didn't know it was going to take place on Jake's desk.
The ringleader's gone. What the fuck do we do now?
I don't know. What else you got back there? I see a Fort Max. I see a mini Fort Max.
Yeah, I got my old Fort Max. I got a RC. I got like 4 Optimus Primes and 1 Nemesis Prime. What the fuck happened to you? Where'd you go?
My cat shut my computer off.
Oh, that's so great.
I
That's great.
I just heard like scrounging and scrambling. she's a little scramble man, and then all of a sudden blank. I was like, no.
So from our point of view, we heard you go, oh no, and then like you cut off right in the middle of the no, so it went, oh no. It sounded like you were really in trouble.
I was concerned for a brief second.
No, just cat
I
problems,
wasn't. I
guys.
was laughing.
Just
yeah,
cat
me too.
problems.
Buddy,
Oh.
that's why I closed the door.
I trusted her. She's been in here many times.
Like, pay attention to me, not these guys. Bloop.
Basically, like I was waiting for her to jump on my lap, and I was going to show you guys. I was going to show her up, be like, "Oh, look at Miss Elpha Bathrop and her little bent ear." And then she's like, "Nope, fuck you guys." Yeah. Oh. So anyway,
That was pretty hilarious, though.
you can see my cat another time, I guess.
Here's Gerald.
Is that Gerald?
I love. Are you going to send me one of those?
Yeah, I'll have to print some more. Do you want like this size or the full size?
I'm
Here's-
fine with either.
Here's the full size.
Oh, whoa. I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but I'll take full size. Jordan printed that
This
too.
is that one.
This is the third-party Magic Square.
Okay.
So this is the not Optimus Prime.
Yeah, because
So-
it kind of looks like my my nemesis, but my nemesis doesn't transform.
Oh, I have a nemesis. His name is Paul.
Paul's a dick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is. Reviewer Rob's here, and he says, and this is why cats will rule the world. They already do.
It's true.
And they're doing a piss poor job, or they don't care.
It's true.
Oh. And Joker says, so a suboptimal prime?
Yes.
Buddy, subprime is something totally different. Joser gets it.
Hey, what the fuck is this one's name, Jake?
That's Hecuba.
Hecuba.
Hecuba. I don't remember the fourth one's name.
It's just meditation gnome.
Oh.
Is it? Okay, so these are gnomes. This show, maybe you've heard of it. It's called Bluey. Apparently, me and Josh have watched it so many times that we know what the damn lawn gnomes' names are. They're just lawn gnomes.
But this one's Bluey's husband.
That's her new husband. Hello,
Oh, yeah.
new husband. Because she broke the old husband. Guys,
Was the old one Jeremy?
No, Jeremy
Poor
is the
Jeremy.
one. He's already at the house, and he always gets hit or broken or kicked. So sound off in the comments if you regularly watch Bluey. By yourself or with kids, it doesn't matter. Jordan, I need you to at least watch one episode. I'll pick
get
it for
around
you.
to it. I'll get around to it.
No, like you haven't got around to the Mickey Mouse shorts that have been out for 6 years.
No, I've watched
Dude,
about half
those are
of
so good.
First off, they've been out longer than 6 years. Thank you very much. I've watched about half of them.
I love the Mickey Mouse shorts.
Okay, last time when did you start watching half of these?
Oh, it's a while ago. I saw a large number of them as they
Was
were
it-
coming on, and then I just
Was
stopped.
it top half or bottom half?
The top half.
So like
Oh.
the Matterhorn one you've seen, and like
Yeah, like
Okay.
Potato Land, of course. I've seen the
okay,
the one where Mickey's on a moped through France. I've seen the yodeling one. I've seen the tennis one. I've seen. So,
Okay.
I like the
Have you
Tokyo one.
that's a good one. Have you seen the?
Trains.
I know this is not our Disney episode, but whatever. Nothing matters anymore. Have you seen the? What am I trying to say? The House of Tomorrow one.
I don't think so.
That one's dark,
I feel
and
like-
I love it.
I feel like I would have seen that. I'm going to be at Disney later this week. Wait,
guys.
what the fuck?
What's up?
Oh, we're just podcasting.
Yeah, you missed it. Jake.
I heard
what?
that the cat almost killed somebody. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
No, not
Turned
almost.
into a puma and just fucking grabbed him and drug him out.
Someone heard that a cat was about to kill somebody, and Murph wants a piece.
It was pretty. Guys, don't let Murph fool you. Murph isn't a dog. Murph is a horse.
Yeah. Like, think about how big a dog should be, and then Murph, come here. Come here. Come on.
I do not doubt that if I needed to, I could ride Murph into battle.
You can. I have.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Ryan, you're a tall man.
I'm a tall man.
You're the tallest member of this podcast by far.
Yeah, look, here's Murph. Come here. This is Murph. This is Murph. Okay, yeah.
Oh my
He's
God.
even got a saddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's regulation size saddle too. That's how big that dog is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think this is to harness him, but it's a harness for you.
Oh, by the way, Ryan's 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an actual
I remember that.
I also remember the day that they adopted Murph because that's the day we went to the Braves game.
It was May 4th. May 5th. No, May 4th.
May 5th. No, it wasn't the 4th. It was after because they were doing the
Star Wars Day of, the Braves, right?
it wasn't officially the Star Wars Day, but they were doing that solo pop-up where they had the pop-up Millennium Falcon in the green and the battery.
Yeah.
There's pictures on my Facebook. You guys can go back and see it. It's like what 20.
You know what's great, and like this is all about growth. It's awesome when you decide later in life, like 25 and on, to like start caring about how you dress. Because then there's so many photos of things that you love, like sitting in the pit of the Millennium Falcon with your friends, and you're wearing like the dumbest shirt, and it's just like an ugly like striped shirt. I'm like, I have fashion now. I should have taken that photo now.
What do you mean caring about how you dress? Because I've given up.
You know what's so funny? Taylor will tell you this, and she hates this fact. I love it. She's been telling me for, let's see, we've been together for 15 years, so 15 years, that I need to like care about my appearance. And it literally took watching one episode of Queer Eye on Netflix to be like, oh, they get it. And she's like, I've been saying this for 10 years. And I'm like, yeah, but they're men. And like, you know, I kind of like, yeah, I should use that face cleanser. So it's literally just that.
So, you know, this is an audio podcast. So for everyone listening, pretty sure me, Jordan, and Josh are all just wearing screen printed tees.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Is that a Black Phillip?
That is Black Phillip. It says live deliciously.
Nice.
But Ryan's over
Who the
here
fuck
in a
is Black
beanie.
Phillip?
Oh my gosh, guys, this is a learning moment.
Have you
This
not
is
seen that movie?
Josh.
Hold on. I don't know if
I don't know if this is insulting or not. So, Josh, there's a fantastic movie called, how do you pronounce it? It's just The Witch,
it's
right?
The Witch.
It's
The
called
Witch.
It's The Witch.
From the guy that directed the Nosferatu. And it's a fantastic movie, but it's a slow burn the entire time.
Well, it's like, it's less a horror movie and more a historical piece of like how it probably went down.
Yeah.
Like down to like lighting and dialogue and dialect. So.
And like, but like it's put out like, I loved how there was the aspect of like, was it a witch or were they just, you know, going crazy?
You know what's so funny? And like maybe this is a spoiler for Josh, but like, you know, sorry that.
Oh,
you're
so
8
it's
years
not
late.
a cartoon?
No.
Okay, so someone described The Witch as a found family movie, and I was like, yeah. Like I never really thought about it before, but it's like you're literally just placed in the wrong family. Like you're just finding your people. Where are my witches at? And like that's totally what that movie is.
Now, in all fairness, Josh asked if it was a cartoon, but like my shirt is very cartoon.
It's
Rubber hosey.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Watch
It's
it. You
very
should watch
Cult
it.
of the Lamb animation on your shirt.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I'll get you
What?
into it. It's a good game.
Dude,
Guys, we're
that's
all
a fun
things
game.
It's a game?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I
Wait,
fucking
hold on.
I beat it.
Is that one that's kind of Zelda-esque, but with lots of torture and blood?
That sounds like it.
And then
Like top down,
you
right?
also have but then you also have a community that you gotta come and take care of and make everybody happy.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the Binding of Isaac.
You're kind of describing it. It's a lot like the Binding of Isaac.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That's the one that's like very
It's-
torturous.
Literally think of like Manson family Animal Crossing. And that's what Call of the Lamb is.
What? Wait, hold on. This sounds amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's on the
and here's the best
Switch.
part. If
It's
you
on
decide
the
to
Switch?
stream it on Twitch, Jake,
Yeah.
anyone who watches can actually be your like followers. So when you have followers
Wait,
in
what?
the game, Twitch chat can actually like be one of the followers. They don't play the game, but like they can control like, emotions, motives, responses, all that stuff.
Oh, Robbo says it's on Steam. If I'm going to stream this, it'd probably be
Well, it's on-
easier.
Steam, PS5, Xbox, it's on all of them.
Hey, since we're talking about video games, did you guys see this this literal Castlevania clone, but with the Bela Lugosi Dracula as the boss?
Is it an overlay or is it just like a clone that doesn't mention Castlevania?
No, it's a straight up Metroidvania. Like it's it's just like Castlevania, but instead of Dracula, it's Bela Lugosi Dracula. It's not like they just overlaid it over a Castlevania game. Like it's a whole new game.
Yeah.
It's done in the same way as all the old school Castlevanias.
Do you know the name?
Yes, it's Carpathian Knight something.
That sounds cool.
But they got the Lugosi likeness rights from the family.
I want to play that. I have a quick question for Josh, just because I saw it. Josh, of the four of us, you seem like you would know the answer to this. Do you know how to kickflip with like a top deck or whatever this skateboard thing?
A tech deck?
I can't
Tech deck.
kickflip I can't kickflip a real skateboard.
I feel like
tried
this
and
is
fell
easier.
on my face. No, I tried with tech deck, and I also fell on my face.
This is accurate.
Hey man, can you build a cake? Man, I can barely build a building. It just feels like
Hold on a second. Why did you single Josh out as the skater?
I guess you could, but I feel like if anyone here could use a tech deck like and do a kickflip, I just pegged Josh. And to be honest, I wanted to include Josh. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
I'm going to be fair. It was the right assessment.
Yeah.
I can't do any of that. I was a rollerblader.
Well, I've hung out with Jordan, and
Nerd.
he does contain magnitude, but I don't think he does tech deck flips often.
No, I've got a mini skateboard around here somewhere. They did like little Transformer ones, so I got an Optimus Prime one.
What am I
But
talking
I
about?
don't-
Get Spooky in here. Spooky probably like kick flips that shit all the time.
No,
No more
dude.
cats.
No.
Especially black ones. They're the ones that shut off your computer.
It sounds pretty racist, Jake.
Yeah, that's kind of messed
No,
up.
just-
I don't know if you've looked at Jordan's name, but you're going to be in trouble.
Did you see my name? It's the same thing.
J-A-K. Nope.
Oh, it's G.I. Robot's name from the comics.
Well, I got that, but
That's
he
what
name
does.
dropped.
I need to finish. I just watched the GI Robot episode. I need to watch the rest of the show.
There's 7 episodes.
Are you guys digging it?
I'm
like
digging
it.
it.
Yeah, I like it.
What's funny is like I'm watching it. I actually thought about Jordan because I was like, Frankenstein monsters and Nazi killing. This is right up Jordan's alley.
It's a hell of a voice cast too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stacked. Like I know everyone in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it's just,
What's
and I'm
this
judging
I
it
blacked
unfair.
out?
Creature Commandos, HBO. Watch it. I drew a picture today.
Oh,
I sent
yeah.
it to you guys.
I shared it.
That's
Yes!
what that's from. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that robot thing all over the place lately, and it's like, what is this?
Oh, since like I don't know, last Monday.
So can we talk about that episode for a
Probably.
second?
I think
Wait,
so.
That was like last Monday was a year ago.
Right.
It was.
Yeah, let's talk
Um,
about it.
So they make a point to like show that he was created in World War II, by American wartime scientists to like his literal one function is to kill Nazis, and when he's not killing Nazis, he's really bummed out that he's not killing Nazis. And then he gets turned off and experimented on, and then he just never gets reactivated, and he ends up in a pawn shop somewhere. And then this one dude buys him, who's part of like this American did this guy just not know what would happen if they turned him on? Like if they just reactivated the Nazi killing robot? The guy's like, hey, I'm part of a Nazi group. What's going to happen to me if I turn on this Nazi killing robot?
To be fair, it's in his name. Like they should have probably known.
Yeah, they should have. But I'm watching it going like, listen, I completely agree with what everything's going. Like, yes, all those Nazis deserve to die because they're fucking Nazis. But the one guy who knew who he was, got him and reactivated him, didn't think, I better not let this guy know.
Yeah. But my favorite part of that was at the meeting or the rally or whatever, we were just like, oh boy.
Yeah. I loved it. And he did not hesitate. He just goes, all right, here we go.
Nazis.
He sees the dude with the SS tattoo on the back of his neck, and he just goes, huh.
So what's this show called?
Creature Commandos.
So my main complaint, and like again, I only got 2 episodes in before I just kind of fell off. I've just seen Suicide Squad too many times, and I've only watched each movie once.
This is literally a sequel to Suicide Squad.
And I get it, it's James Gunn. So I get that he's kind of revamping the idea of Suicide Squad to kind of kickstart DCU, is that what we're calling it now?
DCU. I just learned that today.
Previous was DCEU, right?
Yeah. And now we dropped the E.
No. There's so many jokes I can make about DCEU, but whatever. So it's Suicide Squad. It's literally down to Amanda Waller, Viola Davis in the beginning, just being like, this guy's this guy, this guy is this
right, guy. But it's good.
Sure.
It's I think this is them going, we are really sorry.
Yeah.
What all this stuff. I think we're actually getting the DC stuff how we should have received it back when they were trying to compete with Marvel.
And
so
look, I'll agree with you because David Ayer's Suicide Squad, just doo-doo. James Gunn's Suicide Squad, okay.
Didn't we see that in the theater together? Didn't you come with me to see that? Or was it the other podcast guy that came to see it with me?
I think it was the other podcast guy.
Other podcast
name is
guy.
rolling. I just can't get it out. I don't know what it is.
No, I think it rhymes with turd.
I'm sure his lips will make history, but
Larry Bird.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. When it comes to DCEU, literally Taylor and I, one of the largest fights we ever got in was that I took her to go see Batman v Superman.
Ooh.
And afterwards,
it doesn't matter what the fight was. She was right.
It was just so bad. It was so bad, movie and fight, because afterwards she was just just stop taking me to bad movies. And I'm like, right. That's on me, but also, how was I going to know it was that bad? There's no way I would have known.
Also, going back to the GI robot, they arrested a robot and put a robot on trial, and then they put a robot in a high security prison, and he was still armed with his guns.
Yeah, but there were no Nazis in the prison. Everyone was fine.
Safe.
But they could have just deactivated him again.
One of the guys in there is just a flaming pile of radiation.
Listen, I'm not. They arrested a robot. They're like, this robot killed Nazis, and then the American government. Well, we got to put him on trial.
It's great because they definitely put his hand on the book and was like, "Do you swear to tell?" He's like, "I don't have to do this. This doesn't pertain to me."
This is a robot. He has no morals. I want to say, Ryan, so you said you got the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So I
Watch
watched
the
the
third
first
one.
2 episodes. And I liked them. And I was like, oh, okay, that's not bad. And then I kind of forced myself into the rest of it. It really takes off after that. So just keep going, man. It's so good.
It sucks enjoying being a consumer to media because, like, if someone's like, hey, I watch movies and hey, I play games and hey, I watch a lot of TV, I'm like, man, I do all 3 of those. So, like, it's tough because there's so many great TV shows, so many great movies, so many great games. So I haven't finished Skeleton Crew yet because I've heard it's amazing. And I've watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes and I love it. Just literally fell off.
I love it. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Man, the first of the credits after the last episode, very Epcot-esque.
That fulfills the Captain EO prophecy.
Yeah.
Waiting for it.
Yeah. No,
Would you say waiting for it like it hasn't ended its season?
I mean, you're gonna be waiting longer.
Wait, I mean, what do you know that I don't know? Did it not get renewed?
Well, first off, it's Disney Plus, so chances of getting renewed are already pretty minimal.
I don't think there were ever plans for a season 2.
Oh man. But
Also, did you look at the directors list of like all the different directors of this season?
Yeah, but I don't think that doesn't mean that these character stories can't pop up in other Star Wars things.
Sure.
But I just don't think there's going to be a season 2. I thought it was pretty well self-contained.
Also,
I feel like your story was told.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, I wouldn't want it to go the Stranger Things route where like shit, these kids are 30 now.
Yeah. I almost kind of wish like that would be the case. But obviously pick up when they're 30. Don't try to push, oh, we're doing a season 2 and they're like 8 years older.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be the next year.
Open in a bar 30 years from now. We walk into Tatooine, the bar in Tatooine, and Neil has picked up a gig as a musician in a band. Right? Hear me out. Yes, Jake.
So come to find out, Neil is not the same species as Max Rebo.
It's true.
I get it. Okay, I understand. Sure.
But, no, hold on. For like half the season, I thought it was. And then when his dad showed up, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Until then, I thought it was as well.
How many blue elephant species are in Star Wars? Up until last month, there's one.
You sound real arrogant and prejudiced right now, Jake. Well, how many blue elephants can we have in this planet? Jeez.
Galaxy.
Many as we fucking want.
Galaxy. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Mike. By the way, it should be noted for all of the like producers out there, my wife doesn't give one damn about Star Wars ever since like The Last Jedi, basically. Well, no, that's not true. Return of Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker. That's where she was like, I'm done. Thanks. No more. She doesn't care about anything Star Wars. I showed her the first episode where Neil popped up. She was like, I need to know everything about Neil. Like, I want to know who his friends are. I need to know that he's safe.
And I need to know why he loves his bath time so much.
That's true. So she loves him. She loves Grogu. I think we were in the theater to see. I forget what it was. We were definitely in a Dolby theater, but I showed her the episode of the very end of the first Mandalorian episode where Grogu comes out. And then after the movie, she's like, can you show me Grogu again? So like, yeah, just baby everything. It works.
I mean, I would love a season 2 of the Neil Show.
The Neil Show. It's just space.
I want the SM33 show.
I think they can team up. I think it's fine.
When I say the Neil Show, I want it to be a talk show.
Yeah,
by Neil. A late night talk show.
But his desk is a bathtub.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I like this already. I'm going to draw it. Add that to the list. Add that to the list.
Wait, get Lucasfilm on the phone.
Speaking of Ryan, we're going to all podcast from Waffle House. The same one, but none of us are sitting together.
So I was driving home listening to the podcast, and I passed 3 of them. And I want you to know how tempting it was for me not to try and go live from my phone and just be like inside the
Damn, you would have given us the jump on our own joke. That would have been good.
It would have been great,
been
but also, as you know, I don't like making a commotion. So the minute that someone's like, "Sir," I'm like, "Yeah, I know, sorry." Just like hang up.
In a Waffle House, no one's calling you out. Oh, hey, Joser just asked if we caught that SM33 is SME.
Yeah.
Elite. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
He was Smee, and then obviously Captain Silvo comes from Long John Silver.
The chain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic
Yes,
hush
yeah.
puppies.
Worst fried shrimp I've
Great
ever had.
fish. Best fish ever. Best
Do you
fresh
think
shrimp.
you guys like judge people actively? Not for fast food. I mean, you can.
Yes.
But like Long John Silver
Oh,
and
there's
Captain
more?
D's is just like, how can you do that? Like,
I mean, when I was little, it was Skippers or Long John Silvers.
what is a Skipper's?
Josh?
It's the same as Captain
It's the same
D's and
point.
Long John Silver's.
Oh, also, I was thinking, you guys said it earlier when I was driving, and I meant to tell you, it was like something inside of something. Oh, I'm in the porn shop. I'm in the Waffle House. I'm in the combination porn shop Waffle House.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Did it get stuck in your head?
Yeah, it totally
Nice.
did. I was just hearing like the DOS racist version of like combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut.
First of all, can I just say I'm kind of touched that you were listening to this on your drive home.
I was listening to it walking to my car. So yeah, you're welcome.
I thought you had a thing tonight.
I did. But here's the thing. Fun fact. I know that I'm officially part of the podcast now. I forgot it didn't start at 8. So I got out at 9, like ish. And when I got out, I saw you were streaming and I was like, I could do that.
I mean, Jordan streamed from his car before. One time, Josh streamed from California Screamin', now the Incredicoaster.
Yes.
That
I
was a
did.
mistake. Never again.
I understand why we did it, but
I
California
had fun.
Screaming, I've never realized that's what it was called before, and that's too good of a name.
What, California
Dude,
Screamin'?
Yeah.
And then they did that brief stint as Rockin' California Screamin'. Played Chili Peppers the whole
That's a
time.
bad name.
They sung about California,
California?
oddly enough.
What, the Chili
Yeah.
Peppers? No.
They couldn't have called it California Coaster.
That's way better. But also,
but
like,
there's that brief period with Rockin' Space Mountain and Rockin' California Screamin'.
but here's the thing: they both already rock.
Yeah.
We didn't need that.
Yeah. What music did they play in Space Mountain during that period? Do you remember,
There's
Jake?
also Chili Peppers.
I just remember.
And No Doubt.
Was it?
Yeah, Chili
Oh.
Peppers and No Doubt.
Okay.
But
Which
but
makes
anyway,
sense
yeah.
because,
So
No Doubt is just around the corner.
yeah, they wrote a whole album about that place. But yeah, Josh did call in once from riding California Screamin', and so like I feel like a Waffle House would be such a huge step up. Like
That
they just
might
had
be
this.
one of the only times that sentence has been said out loud. I'm be so honest with you.
I feel like Josh is our most traveled member because he's called in from California Screamin', Haiti, the middle of nowhere, California, which terrible reception.
Yep.
Well, if Jordan and I's jobs revolved
Yeah,
around
Haiti had
helicopters,
better
I'm sure we would be too.
Was that a pun, Ryan? Revolves.
Oh yeah. No, it
Okay,
wasn't.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you giving me credit.
Yeah, no problem. It's a cricket-looking thing with a big fan on top.
You know what I should do? I think now, like, I just realized something. Whenever, like, a new bit, like, just don't, Jake, don't record this part.
Okay,
But, like,
hey,
yeah, appreciate that. So, when future bit, whenever I'm like really bored, I'm gonna go like off. I'm just gonna do this, right? And then I'll go off camera real quick, like that. And then, like 3 minutes later, maybe I'll come back like this. Future bit.
oh yeah, I didn't record that.
Okay, great. I
But
just
also,
don't want.
Ryan,
I want it to be a surprise in the future episodes when people watch it. Or
Oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'll wait like 100 episodes to do it and everyone will forget.
you don't even have to wait that long. Just 4 episodes. We'll all forget.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Forget
Also,
what?
yeah, that.
Oh, we're good.
This is radio.
Oh, I forgot.
And anything that just happened, I'm not going to say what just happened.
That's great.
But the listener can find the link to the YouTube down where I'm pointing.
Just imagine the payoff, though, of like how the big pop of like everyone laughing. They'll just hear that and be like, "Oh, that skeleton bit is back."
They didn't know it was a skeleton bit until you just said that.
Right. So that's how they'll know.
Good thing we're not recording. Oh, hey. Rob said he'll act like he didn't see this either.
Thanks, Rob. Hey,
What's wrong?
Rob, review that bit. Review that bit real quick. And if you say that, don't ask me to do that, it's in your name. So sorry, buddy.
Okay, hold on. Remember when like The Walking Dead was a big thing?
Yes.
And then Chris Hardwick had a show afterwards called The Talking Dead?
Yeah.
How can we convince Review It Rob to start basing his show off of this show?
Trying to think of a pun.
I'm having a hard time. All I came up with was reviewing Mutineers, and that just does not
I'm
roll.
really shocked that show got as many seasons as it did, because they would have the actors from The Walking Dead on the show live after the episode aired, and the actors can't, like, they've signed NDAs, they can't tell you what's going to happen in the show. And then all the people who aren't on the show that are on The Talking Dead are like, where do you think your characters are? You're like, I don't know. You better watch.
Literally every week was just.
It was 8 seasons of that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I do straight up think that the Walking Dead talk show, Talking Dead, got its spinoff literally because of the pun. They were like, hey, we could do Talking Dead. And I'm sure that just completely greenlit the whole thing.
They tried it with Breaking Bad. It was Talking Bad.
Which doesn't make sense.
No. That could be the name of our podcast.
Speaking Bad would be better.
Oh, Rob said the show is going to have to become more consistent for me to do that.
Well,
Which
that's
sounds-
Never.
Oh, I was gonna
That's
say,
never going to happen.
all right, Rob, you're off the hook. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, you're right. People never review miniseries that take 3 years to film. You're right, Rob. I can't wait for Stranger Things this year. Hey, do you guys watch White Lotus?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I've heard a lot of talk about it, and it literally just looks like rich people getting into like shenanigans, and I just don't care.
I'm kind of tired of watching rich people get into shenanigans.
Well, especially now.
Like, we can watch that
Next
for free.
person that says shenanigans gets pistol whipped.
Hey,
Jake.
Jordan.
Oh, you mean shenanigans?
Oh! What's the name of that restaurant you like to go to? The one with all the goofy shit on the wall?
Favorite Broken Lizard movie?
That was Super
that
Troopers.
one.
Yeah.
Josh?
Yeah, Super Troopers.
You
So-
know what? I'm going to be the black sheep
What
here.
was
Slam
the
and salmon.
What one?
what's
The
that?
Slam and salmon.
I never saw the Slam and Salmon.
Yeah, no one did.
Never heard of it.
I watched Club
So-
Dread. I was
so-
like, I'm done.
So was the Dukes of Hazzard movie a Broken Lizard movie though?
Technically,
Technically, no. What are you talking about?
There's the same director, and all of them were in it.
Right, but it wasn't a Broken Lizard
Yeah.
production.
Okay, but like, just because they left the name off of it.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what that means.
Oh, right.
Sure,
Okay,
just
but, like-
because it technically isn't doesn't mean it's not.
Okay, but let me change the wording. So that group of friends or coworkers, they made some movies,
Uh-huh.
And one of those movies they made was The Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if we change the question to what was your favorite movie that those guys made?
Wasn't the question though.
It'd
That would
still
be
be
the
super.
I know, but I
My
changed
favorite
it just
episode
now.
of Oprah was Drake and Josh. Like
What?
that just it doesn't work out.
Okay, that's fair. You're very
But also,
persuasive.
here's the thing: I will give you that Dukes of Hazzard is a Broken Lizard movie, but then that means that I have a new least favorite Broken Lizard movie.
Is it Dukes of Hazzard?
It's Dukes of Hazzard, yeah.
I don't know. Club Dread was pretty bad, man.
Not worse than Dukes of Hazzard.
I mean, look, I feel like this is one of those gotcha
Super
moments where
trick-ass movie and TV show before I'd watch Johnny Knoxville led Dukes of Hazzard.
I feel like being 2025, maybe no one should be defending the Dukes of Hazzard.
Fair. So why are you?
I'm not. I'm ripping on Club Dread. That's what I'm doing. I've chosen my words on this very carefully.
Did Super Troopers 2 ever happen?
It did.
Yeah, a while ago.
I
It was
still
like a
haven't seen that.
crowdfunding
Was it any
release.
good?
No.
I got to
would-
assume they just reuse the same jokes
They did.
because that's what every comedy sequel does.
There is a select few okay ones, but also
would love to hear
I'm
it.
choosing my words carefully.
What are they?
Select few good sequels.
Comedy sequels.
Hear Me Out, Hangover 2.
They just used the same jokes.
I'm saying it's still good.
Okay, keep going.
3 sucks. I'm not saying they get better. I'm saying 2 was better and then it stopped.
So, so speaking of comedy sequels, this year on Netflix, we're getting Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, and because of what we're talking about, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm very much not excited to see it.
There's
I just don't
well,
care.
go ahead. Oh, you
I
don't
just-
care. So there's a comedy trilogy that I will stand by.
It can't be Star Wars.
No, it's an actual comedy trilogy.
Prequels are pretty funny. Go ahead.
I feel like this, either you guys are going to agree with me heartily or kick me off the show.
We'll see.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah. But they don't get better.
Yeah.
But that third one was better than it had any right to be.
It was better than it had any right to be, but it wasn't better than the first.
Oh, no, the first one's... But,
Like,
they
okay.
were all so different.
I think it's A, B, maybe D, B minus is how that would go for me.
Those were 4 letters.
Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry, I'm splitting 2 of the movies. So it's A, B minus, maybe B plus is what I would say. The third one's better than the second, but nothing tops the first.
Right.
But it's a good trilogy. I'll hear you on that.
Yeah. Like, it's solid. It's solid. And I think it was successful because each movie is wildly different.
So here's a question. Since we're on the disaster hour, and this was just the perfect episode for me to bombard,
You're a member. But
they
go ahead.
changed history in Abraham Lincoln, right? Like they taught him like what malls were and like pretzels and everything. Did that not change anything with the Gettysburg Address? Like that didn't like they didn't teach him how to move his head like that real quick. Like what?
They took Napoleon to a water park. Do you think that would have changed something?
I mean, that seems minimal enough to where he's
wasn't the park named Waterloo?
It was.
Wait, was it?
It was.
I
Yeah.
didn't. Oh, I'm gonna watch that again.
I'm just saying, at the very least, I think the Gettysburg Address would be addressed as like 4 years ago, dudes. But like, okay,
Oh, so they would have made it better.
right?
Oh, hey, review it. Rob says that looks like they announced a Super Troopers 3 February last year, and it's going to be called Super Troopers 3 Winter Soldiers.
So, Rob, say haha right now.
Say JK.
Say JK right now, Rob.
Okay, but real quick before we wrap this up, any other, like the vacation movies are good. I think European's the worst one.
I think, okay, you know what? Vegas is the best.
I love Vegas Vacation. I
Vegas
will
is
stand by that.
Yeah, Vegas Vacation's fun. And mostly because, I've been to all those places a lot.
And I've never been to Europe.
Jordan, best vacation.
Yeah. Closest I've been to Europe is Epcot.
Best vacation movie?
Is it Christmas or Vegas? I can't pin you down.
Oh, it's Christmas, easy.
Okay, I figured.
But like second best, Vegas?
European.
The newest one with Rusty's family is just
better than it
awful.
should have been. Oh, yeah,
It was
awful.
fucking awful.
And better than
What
European.
about wasn't there like Christmas Vacation 2?
Eddie's Island or whatever. We don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fucking horrid, man.
You might actually have an island now.
That one's not canon.
Yeah, we disavow that one.
We don't accept that as part of the Christmas Vacation lore.
Yeah, it was about Eddie like escaping the country and running off and then complaining about the way the country was run from his own little island. Weird.
But the camera was like,
I
here.
don't know if I don't know if this is a documentary now or
but like any other comedy sequels that like stand out. Anything. I'll accept anything.
Ghostbusters 2.
Wallace and Gromit.
I'm gonna
I'm trying to remember if Wayne's World 2 was worth a shit.
Oh, yeah, it was. That is a good one.
yeah, and I'll give it up for American Pie 2. That was a good one.
But if you give it to American Pie 2, you got to give it to American Pie Reunion.
Ace Ventura 2. Rob got it.
I'm going to say Ace Ventura 2 better than the first one.
Shit.
Or-
Ace Ventura 2.
I don't know. Him crawling out of the butthole of that rhino on the first one was
That was the
fucking
second
cool,
one.
man. Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was the second one.
Oh yeah, the first one was
The Miami Dolphins.
Dan
one.
Marino.
okay. I got him back to front. My bad.
Yeah. Like I don't know if the second one was actually better or if they came out in a very formative time in my life, even though they came out like 8 months apart or something. I don't know.
Wasn't there a Mask sequel?
Yeah, we don't talk about
We
that
don't
one.
want to talk about that. Technically, it was a prequel.
Hold on a second. No. I watched that one time at Josh's house. Now, in all fairness, neither he or I picked it out.
You were the guy that watched it?
Jamie Kennedy thanks you.
Hold on. Neither he or I picked it out. 2 days later, Josh was getting a divorce. And I'd like to think it was because of the Son of the Mask.
You like to think that?
No, that was it. That was why. I just couldn't. How the fuck can you live with something like that?
You don't. That's why I went home. I was like,
Everything
I
was
gotta go.
just
fine.
restart.
Everything was fine up till then.
Also, real quick, did you guys hear that they're making a Helldivers movie?
Is it not Super Troopers?
No, it's literally a movie from Helldivers, and someone at the studio just didn't piece together that's just Starship Troopers.
Okay.
But also, I would like to pivot, and if they haven't casted the movie already yet, I think this might be the Mutineers' Hour of Power. I think the four of us could be really good in the Helldivers movie.
Deal. Like, for democracy.
For democracy.
I still think
Weird to
we
say
need
that now.
we need to just do a stream of the four of us watching a movie together.
You know what? Let's
funny
put a
that you
pin in
mentioned
that.
Josh.
You know what, guys? I think this is a good time to wrap up this episode, but be sure to listen to the next episode, which is a very special Mutineers presentation, where we're going to dive into some things. Guys, it's been an honor.
God, is this going to be my intervention?